when the average person thinks about personal finance, they think about, budgeting, saving, paying off debt, basically everything to do with not spending your money. And while these things are needed, at one point you do need to spend your money. You see, personal finance isn't about you not spending money. It is about you spending your money intentionally and in alignment to your long-term goals. Not just long-term financial goals, long-term goals. So I want to share with you 6 things I believe that you should be spending your money on. The first thing is healthy food. I feel like in this cost of living crisis, you cannot afford to be eating anyhow, especially if you come from certain parts of the world. The United States. You didn't hear that from me, by the way. Eating healthy doesn't just allow you to be healthy. It means that obviously you get sick less. If you get sick less, it means that you have more energy to go and hustle and make money, because, we need to make money in this time. Being unhealthy is expensive. So spend money on the supplements, spend money on real fruit and vegetables, cook your food, plan your time. Listen, health is more important than wealth. If you ain't got no health, you cannot get wealth. If you've got wealth, you cannot get health. Your most valuable and most important asset is your life, your health. So ensure that you're spending money on good food. Skills and knowledge, I say this all the time. Do not stop investing in your skills and knowledge. There are so many courses, there are so many qualifications you can get now for free, but I will always urge you, even if you have to pay for it, ensure that you are upskilling yourself, especially in this day and age of AI. There's so many free AI courses, so many tools out there that can help you. Sign up to free courses, sign up to courses that are paid, sign up to anything that will upskill you, sign up to job boards. Please, when I talk about upskilling yourself, I'm not just talking about qualifications. I'm also talking about, even if it's a thing like even learning YouTube. I paid someone earlier this year to teach me the ins and outs about YouTube content creating, right? YouTube. Anything I can use that will benefit me, I learn. In all that you do, increase your knowledge, invest in your knowledge, invest in qualification, educate yourself, and do all those good stuff. Spend money on medicals. Spend money on medicals. Do your ADHD testing. Don't just suspect that you have ADHD. I'm not just talking about ADHD. This is more for the women, but men, obviously men too, do your testing. Your hormones check, fibroids, thyroids, the whole lot. Your health is wealth. We shouldn't spend our whole life chasing after money, right? We do want to live a good quality life. If you're working hard, then you deserve to live a good quality life. So do your medicals. Know what's wrong with you. Don't just wing it. So number 4 is personal care and enhancement. Just to be clear, because obviously I'm a Christian and I do have my own values, I'm not talking about surgery. Although some people might see this as surgery, you do you. But to me, this is not surgery. I'm talking about things like fixing your teeth. Personal perception matters. You need to matter to yourself. When you look good, you can show up much better. And this is why I say, like, if there's something like, for example, I'm not talking about your nose or anything like that, but I'd say for me, the most important one is teeth. I think like nose, eyes, any procedure is not really needed. I'm not talking about Botox or anything like that, but I'm talking about teeth. I'm talking about clear skin, long hair or healthy hair. Something like that. Enhance your looks. Like things that make you look clean, put together, your wardrobe, things like that. These are investments. People will judge you based on those things. Now, this next one may not seem like a direct investment, but honestly, it is a good investment. It's something that you should be spending your money on. And this is your family. Now, like I mentioned before, I am a Christian, and you know, the Bible does say that anybody that does not look after his family is worse than an unbeliever. They are an infidel. So, you know, there's this thing about looking after your family, and this is not just gender specific. This is even like for me with my parents. You should, as long as you grew up in their house, they cared for you, that alone is enough to like look after them financially. And I'm not saying anything like crazy. Obviously, don't break the bank. Do what you can do, but do something. I mean, for me, there's a spiritual connotation to this, but the reason I'm saying this is because it helps keep the peace. Now, you don't have to go look for validation for that person, but you can take care of that person as a sign of principle. And this is not even just, you know, like giving money to parents and stuff. It could be like even buying gifts for like your siblings, their children. Like, let your money be useful to people you love, because again, money will go, but your family and those that love you are going to be the ones that will be there. So obviously you want to ensure that you're spending money on those people. So I've left the most important one to the last one, because I have suffered greatly for this one, and I've seen mostly women suffer greatly for this one for some reason. Invest and spend money on tech gadgets. Yes, I said it, and I'm not talking about just tripod cameras. Get yourself a good mic. Get yourself a good, decent laptop. Don't get Dell, because Dell packed up on me in like a year. Yes, just over a year. Packed up on me. So I'm really upset about that. But get yourself a good laptop. Get yourself some good like iPad. I know women are good with the iPads, you know, anything to do with content. Some of us are good at. But I'm talking about hard drives, if they still use it. I know people store on iCloud or things like that, but you know, if you're that person that records, or you have like lots of storage and stuff like that, you may want to get hard drives. Do you get what I mean? You may want to get anything that will make your life easier. So for example, if you've ever needed some form of tech or something, and you're like, oh, I wish I had that, then get it. The whole point is you want to invest in tech. By the way, when I talk about tech as well, one thing I also forgot is not just hardware, software. So please pay for Canva. Listen, I've been paying for Canva for a long time, even before I was even thinking about doing content. It's much better to pay for Canva. Canva free in 2026 is nonsense. Trust me, I tried. It is nonsense. Pay for Canva. Just pay for the whole year. Just pay for the whole year. This monthly thing, don't even bother. Pay for Canva. Pay for HubSpot if you need it. Pay for extra data on your iCloud or Google Drive, whatever you use to store. Pay the extra. I know it's annoying. I hate these monthly subscriptions, but trust me, it's worth it. I haven't had any problem with memory since I upgraded my iCloud. I just have too many videos. I can't do it. Do you get what I mean? So yeah, pay for it. If you made it to the end of the video, please like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below and tell me, you know, how did you find the video? And I'll see you in my next video.